let's just get right into it. Joy, if you don't mind saving us real fast, help us out. What is the first topic of the week for Talking Through the Media's After Dark?
Horror headlines.
Hmm.
Hayden Panettiere defends Scream 7 co-star Melissa Barrera and calls her firing very upsetting. This comes from Deadline.
Coming in from Deadline, I'm gonna start with you, Tyler. This news about once again the whole situation with Scream. What I don't know if we talked. I think we talked about it before, but what's your whole thoughts on this whole situation? What do you think about this whole thing?
My thoughts on the situation overall is that they made a horrible mistake, and they probably have already realized that. And if not, they're going to realize it really soon when she continues to kill it in a bunch of new movies. But yeah, I mean, I think it was ridiculous. They lost not only their main character, but both of their main characters. Nobody really knows what's going on with Scream 7 and where it's going to go, and if we're even going to have one. I don't really know how they can save it at this point. And as far as Hayden Panettiere, my question is, I don't know. Was she going to be in number 7 or no?
I think so.
So I'm wondering how they're going to take her voicing her support for Melissa Barrera and still being in the movie. And if she's not in the movie, then who cares? But if she was in the movie, I mean, is she going to be fired next?
I think at this point, I think they're doing damage control. I think at this point they're trying to backpedal and try to find a way to convince her to come back, because it's one thing when you try to. I mean, and I understand it from whoever the executive producer or producers' point of view was. They thought that what they were seeing or hearing was anti-Semitic comments. Even though she was clear, it wasn't about that. It was just about just taking a stand of not being. You don't have to. Just because you're criticizing what Israel is doing does not mean you're anti-Semitic. You just don't want to support what looks like genocide and all that stuff against another group of people. And the Palestinian people seem to be like to a lot of people considered easy targets. But let's just get all that political stuff out the way. She stuck to her guns and she didn't backpedal. She didn't apologize. She said what she said, and she wasn't going to be told that because she's showing support for the Palestinians that means that she was being anti-Semitic. I mean, she's like, I'm not being anti-Semitic. I'm just trying to show solidarity to the Palestinians. Then when Jenna Ortega couldn't come back, because I think that's what Sky Glass was thinking. Well, we got Jenna Ortega, she's the hot girl now. We could probably still get Nev Campbell in, but Nev Campbell is out. Jenna Ortega is out, and I was like, ooh, damn, we pretty much fired our whole damn plot. Like, what do we do now? Now they're trying to backpedal, and it's too late. Was that?
I think it's too late. Also, I think this should probably be the end of Scream. I don't see a way of coming back from this, and I don't see a lot of people supporting it if they try.
I think the only way back is if the current owners, and I believe the company is called Sky Glass, they need to sell the franchise to another company to rewrite the ship. If you want to continue on with Scream 7, I don't think Sky Glass can do it.
Melissa and Jenna come back.
Say that again.
So sell to another company and then let Melissa and Jenna come back if they want to?
It's the only way to wash the bad because if I was Melissa at this point, I wouldn't come back. Even if I'm pretty sure they're asking her to come back, she's probably saying no, because the person who fired her is not going to change his stance. I'm pretty sure that it's embarrassing, for them to try to backpedal and all that. But I'm sorry, babe. What were you going to say?
Even Nev Campbell has said he would do it. It was about money.
But with her, it was about not being paid. So it's a bunch.
Like, if they talk to me respectable numbers, I have no problem doing it again. And
that's a whole other issue on another battle, where the fact that Nev Campbell, being a franchise lead, is not being paid those franchise numbers that like other franchises see. She's been on Scream since day one, and they're not, and she's still being paid as if it's season episode or movie one. So it's like, no, I am the face of this franchise, and y'all are paying me like I'm some nobody. And so Sky Glass, I think it's just too many bad decisions. Sky Glass needs to sell this franchise, sell it to Blumhouse, and let Melissa, and then Melissa and everybody come back, and it'll be. That's my solution. Sell it to Blumhouse. What do you think about that idea?
Oh, I'm here for it. I think that would probably be a good way to save it for sure.
Yeah. What about you? Are we all on the same page? Yeah, guys, if you guys have any suggestions on that, what are your thoughts on this whole situation with Scream? And Y2 Germ, I see your topic on Vince McMahon. I was thinking about going live later and talking about that. Maybe I should now. I was thinking about going live and talking about that topic about Vince McMahon later tonight or tomorrow morning. Put in the comments. Do you think I should talk about that tonight or tomorrow morning before Royal Rumble? But what are your thoughts on this whole situation with Scream, with what is her name again? Hayden. It's not. I always see her name, and I just think of the cheerleader from what was that TV show called? Save the Cheerleader, Save the World. Heroes. I always think about. That's all I think about her. But I think of. But when I see her name, I think it's Hayden, and I think of Hayden Christensen.
It is Hayden.
What's her last name? Her first name is Hayden, but her last name is. What is it?
Hayden Panettiere.
Panettiere. Because every time I see Hayden, I think of Christensen. But she's awesome for standing. And they were recently, the core four were at an event recently, and they were all together, and it was they were, and her response to that was like, yeah, we're all friends. Matter of fact, let me see if I got it. I think I have that. I don't have the link. I don't have it, but she was at on Deadline. She was at an event saying, "Yeah, we're all tight. We're all good." And
Y2 Germ said Blumhouse could make it more gory.
Blumhouse would kill, with no pun intended or pun intended. Blumhouse would kill it for Scream. What do you think, Ty? You said you agreed with that, right, Ty?
100%.
All right, moving on. What's the next topic of the night?
Remember to like this video, become a subscriber, and share. This really does help us out. If you would like to watch more from us from T3 Media Studio, click here or here. Thanks for watching. Stop being NC-17.